these are the final grades. It's not the last game. It's the whole season grades. So I have a list of where Grant's going with this. He'll give his grades, which are official, and I'll have comments, but I am totally unofficial. Okay, quarterback.
Okay. I'm giving quarterbacks a D minus. I'm not going to give them the full F because it's not all their fault. They had an offensive line that wasn't protecting them well, a head coach who wasn't protecting them well the whole season, wide receivers in and out, tight ends in and out, running backs in and out. That being said, they didn't play well. Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play well before he got hurt or after he got hurt, and he didn't play that much. Nick Mullins was worse. What the two had in common is that they turned the ball over at an egregious rate. It wasn't just a Nick Mullins issue. Jimmy Garoppolo's quarterback, his interception percentage was 3.6, meaning 3.6% of his passes were picked. Mullins was 3.7. The league average is 2.2. Everyone has to share responsibility for that, including them. They're the quarterback. They didn't play well. It was so bad that CJ Beathard, all he did the last two games was come in and not turn the ball over a bunch, and he was by far the best quarterback they had all year. So D minus. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. I think in these grades, we're not trying to help people's feelings, to assuage their feelings. We're trying to be deadly honest because the 49ers, if they listen to us, or to be honest, and Iggy, I want to add one thing. I watched on my computer yesterday the end of season press conference with Lynch and Shanahan, and although they left room open to get another quarterback instead of Jimmy, they came out pretty strong, and they even said Jimmy is our quarterback, and Lynch said he has it, like yes. A quality that you can't even really put into words or quantify, meaning a winner. Now, Joe Montana had it. Mm-hmm. Steve Young has it. Mm-hmm. Had it. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Garoppolo does not have it.
He doesn't. That's fiction. That's fiction.
It's fiction. Yeah. So if these people are actually counting on him and believing in him and thinking he has it, they should look at your D minus.
Absolutely. Real quick. I want to make sure the D minus is mostly reflective of Jimmy Garoppolo. This isn't a shared grade between three equal quarterbacks. He's the starter. He's the highest paid player on the team. The other guys factor in the grade, but this is mostly a reflection of what a disappointment he was this year.
Okay. John, Kyle, you heard that, D minus.
Also, real quick, before we move on, Dad, Lynch was enthusiastic. I guess he showed enthusiasm about Jimmy. What do you think about Kyle's face when he was talking about Jimmy yesterday?
I have trouble reading his face because I don't know him, and he always wears a hat.
True.
No, I'm serious.
True.
This is important.
True.
There was no reason for him to be wearing a hat yesterday. Yep. He was indoors. It was temperature controlled. Why was he wearing a hat? And for me, people who wear a hat are often hiding under the hat. Iggy, remember Seize the Day by Saul Bellow?
Yes.
Tommy Wilhelms wears a hat.
Yes.
They're inscrutable.
Yes.
And there was no reason for him to wear a hat, so I can't read him. What did you think of the way he talked about Jimmy?
Yeah, he's a quarterback on our team. Yeah, he's a quarterback. Like, disappointed and can hardly mask it. Like, I think 2 months ago, he probably thought he could move on from Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy's out. Mullins is in. Here's his opportunity to show that he can win without Jimmy, and he didn't do it. And now I think he feels he's stuck with Jimmy because Jimmy's 24-9. What are you going to do? And I think I don't think he likes Jimmy. I think he looks at Jimmy and says, you're richer than me. You're younger than me. You're better looking than me. You're the quarterback I want to be. You don't work as hard as I do. You're not as good at your craft as I am at mine. And I just don't want to work with you. I think that's what it is. And he's thought maybe 2 months ago he could move on. And now he's looking at the reality of the situation being like, man, I got you. We are linked and it stinks. I think I'm reading a lot into a poker face, but that's what no enthusiasm. He looked
a half a poker face.
He looked like this. He was sitting like this the whole time.
One other thing I would add, I talked to a former offensive coordinator in the league, and Iggy knows who I'm talking about. And I once asked him, what do you think of Garoppolo? And he used one word, serviceable. That was the word he used, serviceable. And Iggy, serviceable translates to maybe a C.
Like the 20th best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, serviceable.